Nearly 100 veterans from North Dakota and Minnesota met up at Fargo's Hector Airport yesterday morning for the trip of a lifetime. It was the latest honor flight to Washington, D.C. After landing in the nation's capital yesterday, the group visited the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier.
Later today, the veterans will be visiting the World War II, Korean War, and Vietnam War memorials. The nonprofit effort is a special tribute to America's veterans for all of their sacrifices. Since 2007, more than 1,200 heroes from our area have made the trip. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for waking up with the Valley today. I'm Lisa Bedeau here with Jordan Schreier. We're just getting started with our nonstop news and weather to the top of the hour to help you plan your day. People who top off their tanks in Minnesota don't need to worry about that big gas tax hike the governor was hoping for. It didn't make the cut on the budget deal reached by Governor Tim Walz and legislative leaders.
It was down to the wire, but they say they have a budget deal on this last day of the regular session. They still need to go into overtime, though, to wrap up all the details. The deal announced last night drops the governor's proposed gas tax increase, but gives middle-class Minnesotans an income tax cut and preserves most of the expiring tax that funds the health care. The agreement increases state aid to schools by 2% in each of the next 2 years, which is less than House Democrats were shooting for, but considerably higher than what Senate Republicans had in their bill.
Now, if the deal holds, it will commit to spending $48.3 billion over the 2-year period that begins July 1st. The agreement calls for a $500 million public works construction bonding bill and a $150 million increase in public safety spending, with at least $50 million of that going to the prison system to help with safety for corrections officers and inmates. The budget deal does not cover any of the policy issues that had driven a lot of conversation at the Capitol, including paid sick leave, restoring voting rights to Minnesotans on probation, driving only driver's licenses for immigrants, and a ban on abortions after 20 weeks.
The special session is likely to be on Thursday, but the details are still being worked out. Summer might be just around the corner, or so we hope it is, but in parts of Minnesota, Old Man Winter, he's just not letting go. Duluth got hit with some snow, ice, and sleet yesterday into the early morning hours.
It's tough to look at that video. The blast of winter weather is not expected to last, though. Highs along the North Shore are expected to hit the 60s later today. What do we expect? Let's get a check of our storm team forecast with Lisa Green.
Well, we've been lucky we've missed out on the snow. We had some in the western part of North Dakota on Saturday and then in Duluth yesterday. We've been right in between. It hasn't been pleasant, though. And here's a look at our sunrise this morning. Finally, we get to see that sunshine return, and we were treated to a pretty view here to start off the day early on, and we continue that trend as we head through the day today. So we're looking at some really great conditions for us. It is chilly out there, though. Temperatures are starting off in the 30s here on your planner. We'll warm things up back into the 60s by the time we get into the afternoon. So it will be warming up, and that wind is going to be a lot lighter too. We're going to see winds less than 10 miles per hour for most of the day. So a great combo of sunshine and light wind after a tough weekend. Our temperatures right now, though, are chilly. You'll want that extra layer here this morning. We're at 33 degrees in Fargo and 33 in Jamestown. It's 30 in Valley City, up to Baudette 31, and just about everybody in those low to mid 30s may see some frost. We have that frost advisory in effect for the valley, the entire valley, through 9 a.m. this morning. A look at your winds. They're fairly light. We've got 1 speed in Sisseton to 14. Everywhere else it's light and variable. And our visibility is good in most locations. The one spot, or the one exception, is Detroit Lakes, that 1 mile there. We've had a little fog there obscuring our view in the Lakes Country region. And checking out your radar and satellite map, clear for most of us. There are still a few clouds up in the northeast, but those are moving northeastward. So we'll get things cleared out for you this morning, and we'll end up with some good sunshine for you as well here for today, and everybody getting a break and enjoying that break from the active weather lately. Unfortunately, it doesn't last. We're looking at some 60s today, one of the nicer days in the 7-day planner. For Tuesday, I think most of the day we should be dry. We'll see that wind pick up into the afternoon hours, though, and eventually a chance for some rain, more likely into the late night hours for Tuesday. And that does carry over into Wednesday with some windy weather here hanging around with this latest round. Cooler Wednesday into the upper 50s, but we're building our temperatures from there through the rest of the week with a chance for some storms Thursday evening and into early Friday. we get that out of here, and then we get a nice day on Saturday. We're looking at partly cloudy skies with temperatures that are into the 70s potentially by Saturday. And even if we're only in the 60s, that'll be much better than this last weekend. We're going to see some quieter weather and just not so raw and unpleasant to be outside for next weekend. So if you had to cancel some plans to be outdoors, maybe this coming weekend will be better for you.
It's a good plan. Nice turnaround. Thank
Yeah.
you, Lisa.
Warmer weather means road construction, and crews are just reopening a series of road blocks in Moorhead that have been in place overnight. The overnight lane closures will continue for the next 3 nights. They're taking place between 8 p.m. and 6:30 a.m. on I-94 and highways 10 and 75.
The bridge over the Red River on I-94 is also having some work done. DOT crews are completing some repairs and patching and doing some bridge flushing. And here's another traffic alert for Fargo drivers. Starting this morning, 5th Avenue South is shutting down from 17th to 18th Street South for a private sewer repair in that neighborhood. The closure is expected to last a week.
Investigators are looking into the cause of a vehicle fire that had some worried that it might spread to a nearby building. They got the call just after 1 yesterday afternoon about a fire in the 1400 block of Main Avenue, and they found smoke billowing from a van. Firefighters put out that vehicle fire before the flames could jump to the nearby Sight on Sound business. 3 air ambulance team members from North Dakota are being honored in the nation's capital. Todd Lasky, Chris Iverson, and Bonnie Cook died last November when the plane they were in crashed in a farm field near Mandan shortly after taking off to pick up a patient.
They were honored yesterday at the National Emergency Medical Services Memorial during the National Weekend of Honor. This is the 19th year of the ceremony, honoring EMS personnel from across the country that have lost their lives working to save others. We have new information this morning on a missing boy from the Northern Valley. Police are now confirming that 14-year-old Austin Kook of Grand Forks has been found and he is safe. His father told Valley News Live that Austin had not contacted family for more than a week.
John Kook says his son was found last night, slightly malnourished but otherwise fine. The family is thanking the public for their help in finding this teenager. There is something of a lifeguard emergency at an area swimming pond. The swimming area at Buffalo State Park near Glendon was supposed to open this Saturday, but it has been delayed twice because they can't find enough lifeguards. The park has hired 2 lifeguards, but needs 4 more before they can fill the pond for the season.
If it gets too late in the season, the popular swimming hole might not open at all this year. Park districts in Fargo, Moorhead, West Fargo, and Grand Forks are also still looking for lifeguards for this summer. The FM Red Hawks season is about to be in full swing as they have their home opener tonight.
And the Valley Today's Abby Furchner is live from Newman Outdoor Field to get us ready for this big game. And you got a little friend joining you there, Abby.
Yeah, we have a whole team here this morning with Hawkeye joining us now, and I'm here with Matt Rao, who is the general manager of the Red Hawks. And if you haven't gotten your apparel yet, there's a ton of different options that people can get to support the team.
Oh, yeah. Carl and his staff have been working nonstop to get this place ready. We actually did a quick remodel of the team store this year and have plenty of options from little infant stuff all the way up to game-worn jerseys. Everything's here for you.
Yeah, I'm actually in one of the jerseys, but you can get one for yourself. And I actually really want to talk about this because this is a new item, and I think it is super cool.
Very, very cool new item this year. It's actually made out of a real baseball bat, but it's coated with the inside so you can actually drink out of it.
That is just the coolest thing, whether it's water for the kids or beer for yourself or even just a pop for yourself too.
Yeah, pretty much anything you want to drink, we can drink out of a baseball bat now. Technology, it's amazing.
It's crazy what we have advanced to. And hats, and this is also new too.
Yeah, this one's new. We had some requests for just a non-traditional foam finger, so we took our most well-known commodity here. The Hawkeye is pointing to himself, loving life. But yeah, so pretty much anything from kids to adults, great specials all the time. So whatever you need, we got.
There's something for everyone here at the Newman Outdoor Field to get ready for their home opener tonight. And I know, Hawkeye, you're ready to go. You're super excited. And I mean, how can you not be when your face is on a foam finger? So that is super cool. You can come out, get some pictures with Hawkeye tonight, but of course enjoy a good baseball game to kick off that summer and spring season.
You know you've made it when your face is on a foam finger. I gotta get one of those. I
I
want
think we
one
should
of.
all get one.
Yeah, I want one. I was gonna say I want one of everything. That
Yeah.
baseball bat cup is cool too, Abby.
The coolest thing ever. So even if you're looking for gifts, maybe
Is that
for
not the coolest thing?
yeah,
I
we
just was like
can't
blown
get
away when
enough
he
of
was
it.
like, yeah, it's a baseball.
Love it. Good stuff. Abby Furchter reporting live from Newman Outdoor Field. Thank you.
If you're considering adding a furry member to your family, today might be a great day to do so. It's National Rescue Dog Day, and it's all about finding those forever homes for rescued pups.
ASPCA says more than 3 million dogs enter shelters every year. So if there's room in your life, rescue a rescue dog. Fostering is another option. You can also help by volunteering at your local animal shelter or making a donation.
Let's get the answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. Today's question: more than half of workers say they wish their workplace would upgrade this.
Obviously, the coffee. I would agree with this at our show too.
I make it every single morning, and I hear that I'm the primo coffee maker around
You
here.
do a pretty good job. When you were on vacation, I was like, you need to come back because I'm dying here. But
She did text me that. She was like, no one else makes the coffee. You need to return. So I'm glad I found my place here. But today, later, if you want maybe an iced coffee, you could grab that.
Yeah, later today, you'll want the warmer coffee this morning, though. Temperatures are in the 30s. We've got a little frost out there, but check out that planner. 67, lots of sunshine ahead today. A nice break from that weather we had this weekend.
good stuff. Thank you, Lisa. The Today Show and CBS This Morning are just about to start, but the Valley